Hey folks, welcome back. Let's play Wolong Fallen Dynasty on the Mysterious JG. Did a little inventory management off screen to spare you guys. Um, and I think we're actually closing in on the end of this game more rapidly than I realized. I'll tell you what I mean in just a second. Because when we travel, more than half our inventory is still full. Like I've reached the point where I can't have every set of gear that exists. But we have EX plus 1 Battle of Zhang Yuan. I think this is the first DLC. Pretty sure the first DLC's been released. For some reason that's making me feel like the game is about to end. So EX1, that feels like it would be like, extra story, like external to the main core game, right? And it's about the anti-Dongzhuo coalition disbanded, the lords began to act in their own interests. Cao Cao plotted the expansion of his influence in Yan province while planning to avoid Ji province as it was ruled by Yuan Shao. But the region fell into utter chaos and the Yellow Turban remnants abruptly raided from King province and killed the province inspector of Yan. Cao Cao was nominated as the inspector's successor and, narrowly managing to drive off the brigand threat, set out to plunder them. First priority was to retake the village besides Mount Nishan and use it as a base to continue the attack. What they're hinting at is that this DLC probably is about the conflict between Cao Cao and Yuan Shao. Certainly Yuan Shao is still alive. And this is the DLC, which means the main story has to end before Yuan Shao dies. Which makes it seem like the main story probably ends with the death of Lu Bu, would be my guess. But anyway, yeah, so, I mean, I guess they want to leave themselves open to do sequels to this game, but they're clearly not even... They're not trying to tell the entire story of the Three Kingdoms novel in this game, that's for sure. So, the next main battlefield, Lu Bu betrayed Dongzhuo and took the elixir for himself. At this time, the Guangdong region is already in chaos, with each lord fighting for control. Cao Cao, who is still searching for the elixir despite the trail going cold, is surprised by Lu Bu's forces at Puyang and loses control of the city. A new chapter in this chaotic age begins with the possessor of the elixir, Lu Bu, as the central figure. Yeah, there's more than one battle that we'll probably get to see if we're trying to figure out how to take out Lu Bu. But this would be heading down the path of Cao Cao's war with Lu Bu, and in the DLC, we're still on Cao Cao's side, fighting against bandits, but with the probable moving towards eventually fighting Yuan Shao. Which means there's not that much that happens. I can't remember if I think Sun Ce takes over and maybe even dies before the big fight between Cao Cao and Yuan Shao. I don't really remember for sure because it's kind of separate. And Liu Bei and his cohort are involved in the events with Yuan Shao. We'll have this whole thing. Probably we'll see, although it might not be a major part of the story because he's not a major part of the story in this game. But we might see the period where Guan Yu is working with Cao Cao. It's a brief period where he's in Cao Cao's force. But for now, let's see what sub-battles have opened up since we... Because our last big fight was the Tyrant's Final Banquet. We took out Dongzhuo himself, old Dongy. So now we've got Like Father, Like Son. Think about it, won't you? But we've already done that one. Tiger's Lair. So Fate of the Entertainer appears to be set at the Dongzhuo map. The entertainer who had looked out for Hong Jing while she was infiltrating Meiwu Fort disappeared without a trace shortly after promising to escape the fort together. With the fort overrun with demons now, her life may be all but forfeit. The girl must be saved for Hong Jing's sake too. Okay, so Hong Jing, aka Jiao Chan, is asking us to rescue... Unless this girl turns out to be Jiao Chan. But I'm pretty sure, no, Hong Jing is Jiao Chan, and she wants us to rescue some lady. So let's go ahead and do it. You look out for. Gosh, oh, that's nice. That was like over the course of several visits home. My dad and I watched through Mayor of Kingstown, which is a very dark and dreary show. But it featured as one of its many subplots a hooker at a club, and like so the rivalry between the different prostitutes at this club, and like don't think I won't cut a bitch, that kind of thing going on. So it's nice that Jiao Chan was not, she had somebody who's looking out for her, helping her out, rather than and be like, don't put your girly things on. Your bed is over there. I get the top bunk, and if you touch any of my shit, I'll go kill you. I would think there might be a certain amount of that going on amongst Dong Zhuo's entertainers. But I was thinking entertainer might be a guy. It might be like, oh, here's the master of ceremonies, or here's the guy who did a stand-up set before the dancers came out.
Some of the girls I danced with apparently haven't escaped yet. We must hurry and find them.
Okay. Oh, it's more than one, eh? Alright. Well, let's get some more reinforcements. 88 tiger seals. Yeah, like I'm just in no danger of running out of these things ever. See, Sun Tzu and Sun Xuan are about the same because we took them along on the same fights. Hamdingers. It annoys me that we can't bring Sun Jin. I mean, this is a side... I know he's dead, but this is a side mission. It shouldn't matter. Well, anyway. Let's, I mean, I guess if I really wanted to, I could go... I'm not even sure about that, actually. Could I go do missions from earlier in the story and bring him along with me? Replay earlier missions, because the main reason to get him up to Oath level 10 is to get his outfit so you can cosplay as him. And speaking of, Sun Tzu's gonna die pretty soon. Spoilers for this novel that's several centuries old, but yeah, Sun Tzu is not going to be long for this world. Well, the events of this told in the novel are even older. But yeah, spoilers for an extremely old story, but Sun Tzu ain't going to be around too much longer. Who knows? I might change the story.
Let us beat him up.
Wow, Sun Tzu's as big a doofus as ever. They always seem to make Sun Tzu like a gork. Xuan varies a bit from game to game that Kawhi puts him in, but Sun Tzu is always just like, yeah, I'm a dumbass hothead, yeah. Which, in fairness, there is one chapter of the book where he is the main character of that entire stretch of story. And other than that, he doesn't matter that much. I shouldn't say that. He's really important because Wu is one of the three kingdoms. They matter in the main story, but we don't really start spending a lot of time hanging out with those guys until later. So we get one entire chapter where Sun Tzu kind of founds Wu, as it will come to be known. And that's it. That being said, it's pretty important. And in that chapter, he is just like, I want to go out and fight in battle. I don't even want to let my soldiers fight for me. I'm going to run out and like personally get involved in duels and shit.
Let's take it.
Oh yeah, I planned to do Princess. Well, I guess I'm just thinking about Tai Shi Tsi. He has the duel with Tai Shi Tsi, where his advisors are like, yeah, this Tai Shi Tsi guy's pretty good. We should try to get him in our force. And he's like, all right, I'm going to go fight him. And then they're like, no, dude, like, you're our leader. You should be giving us orders and staying behind the lines. And it's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go beat up Tai Shi Tsi. And he fights Tai Shi Tsi. They kind of have like a stalemate. And Tai Shi Tsi, you know, that's the whole from the old TV show. the video that actually I realized got taken down. I mean, copyright struck. It's not visible anymore. But a video from one of my old RTK series. It's like a preview video. Used footage from the old RTK TV show from like the 70s, I think. And it got taken down. I mean, it stayed up for a long time. I'm not sure when it went down, because I don't think I ever got a notice about it. But it featured Zhou Yu and Sun Ce talking about going to meet Taishi Ci, and then I just cut directly to them all being together. Like the actual events of the episode are cut out. We just cut directly to they are all hanging out together and buddies, and you know, it's like, let's go meet Taishi Ci, and then I cut to Taishi Ci being there, being like, thank you, my lord, for bringing me to your force. Like, let's go hang out together. Ha 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 ha. And Bobo in one of my all-time favorite YouTube comments, which was Sun Ce, I'd like to go meet Taishi Ci, and then it's like Eric Idle as a fairy godmother, and so you shall. Because the Monty Python sketch where someone just randomly says, "Oh, I want to hear more fairy stories about the police," and Eric Idle, I guess it's Eric. I'm getting my Pythons mixed up, but I think it's Eric Idle who comes out and says, "And so you shall," and waves some magic wand, and then they cut to a fairy story about the police. I should be paying more attention here. This there's like mini flags to be found in this level. As is often the case in these levels, I'm starting at the end of, more or less the end of the main story level. I'm moving backwards. Like Dong Zhuo's palace is over this way, I believe. We pretty much kicked this guy's ass and avenged Emu Slayer. I guess that guy was avenging emus if Emu Slayer got killed by him. Luckily this guy is not that observant. Never mind, he observed Jiao Chan and decided he wanted to murder her. There's a big flag over there. And somewhere around here there is a little flag. Okay. Hidden down here in a little... Oh. It's got really sloppy there and paid for it. Oh, Dragon... I was about to say inventory limit reached. I just got done, inventory management. Oh, Dragon Pot. Dragon Cure Pot, of course. I think this gate is normally open. And on this version of it, they've closed that. We got to find some other path, I think. Or I'm disoriented and I'm not starting at the place on the map where I thought we were. Alright. Raise the battle flag.
We broke the enemy's formation. Let's keep this up.
What do you mean we broke the enemy's formation? It's been zombies. They're just hanging around like they're not organized in any way. Alright, well, I hadn't really put a lot of thought into what to level up. The whole game has just gotten a whole much easier and less stressful since I just looked up the mechanic of how allies work and have them around all the time. We're way over leveled because of me trying to get tough enough to win before we had allies. Because I've not been doing a bunch of grinding since. Is there a specific spell that I'm trying to work my way towards here? 10 more for Barbed Nightmare. That actually looks pretty damn good. Yeah, 10 more levels of wood, which is just generically gives you shitloads of hit points. There's no downside to it at all. All these are good, of course. That's worth thinking about. Greatly increases the damage dealt by the next wizardry or martial arts spell used. Creates a visible shield around you. Boulder Knuckle. Beats you the power of Earth Phase and allows you to perform a frontal jab. Yeah, this Fiend Vanquisher looks like a specialized thing that could be really useful in, for some folks. Thorn Trap. These curse bolts that create thorns on contact with enemy or train. Enemies to step will be slowed. Okay. One Calamity Thorn. It's a weird one. Ominous Chill. Continuously fall. I mean, I guess it does seem like it would be difficult to dodge, but it's area of attack. No, they can still dodge that shit. Honestly, Barbed Nightmare. I guess I'm gonna keep putting points into wood. Well, hold on. There's one other thing I should look at. I'm primarily using the sword. Oh yeah, it receives its attack bonuses primarily from wood, so that is a good thing to be. It has 413 attack power. I don't know why it's not gaining anything this round, but it does. It is supposed to gain them from wood, so I would think. Yeah, alright, we'll just put stuff into wood until it hits 40, and then I'll just pick something else. Maybe stealth. I was going, like, metal for poison, but...
We might be heading for trouble here.
Poison doesn't seem that useful anymore. But we broke their formation. Well, I do know where we are on the level. I remember this place. Alright, Sensos, go ahead and chop a bunch of shit down. Go ahead and make as much noise as possible, Sensei. Oh, aren't you guys like tiger family? Don't you have like a spiritual connection with these tiger monsters, Sensei? That's right, electrocute his ass. Continue to set him on fire. I might find that. Is there a reason you're shooting electrical bolts? Oh. You say you decided you want to electrocute this little cute guy who, gives us items and then falls asleep, huh? You just want him to be electrocuted? Triumphant conquest? Ooh, entertainer's bandana. Helmet of boldness, Zhao Yun. Unscrupulous hero crown. I mean, that's what I already use, but I have one that I've leveled up, or this could be really good. This might be a bad idea for me to be doing this, but well, I'm not close enough for him to take it anyway. Poison accumulation enemies. Oh no, this is yeah, I don't want to give this one away. Actually, that one might be better than the one that I'm using if I leveled it up. See, it doesn't take you straight to what you actually have equipped. See, I've got burns accumulation decreased on me. Yeah, like it's +6, but it actually doesn't have stuff as. Because I'm normally all about the. Excuse me. I would normally be all about. This is garbage. I don't want to give the. Like, I want to give him something that's good, but that I'm not going to be using. The problem is I just got done doing inventory management, so I threw away a bunch of stuff. Here, just a belt hook is fine. And he'll drop some 1-star crap. Yeah, he dropped a decorative knot that was also 1 star. What was I expecting to get? Entertainer Scribblings Part 1. Tablet found in the Maywu Fort harem. I put up a ladder in the back of the harem to use for escape. Nobody's found it yet. I'll get out of here safely, no matter what. Dots. All right. Sacred Lotus. Totally worth it. Probably not. I don't even know what Sacred Lotus does. I guess I'm curious enough to wonder, though. Did you ever wonder whatever became of you? Displaces spell status effects. Okay, nice.
There's bound to be something around. Be careful.
Alright, perfectly timed dodge. Could use some more of those earlier today. I was playing Ghost of Tsushima and losing in a sort of duel mini game. So it was nice of her to say there must be something hidden around here, and we got close to that hidden flag, which wasn't really that hidden, but you know what I mean. It was off the beaten track a bit. There's a flag over there. Pretty close to the end of this place, I'm guessing. Oh, there's still more guys around here to fight, I guess. Oh man, I had a special red he is vulnerable attack, but like, as soon as I hit the button, it went away. Huh? Dragon Vein Essence. Definitely worth getting. Pretty much why this level exists, I would guess. All right, so we've placed all the mini flags. I was thinking the end of the level would be reached without coming all the way down here, but all right. I guess they're just beating this dude's ass. He got electrified. And that's the last placeable flag in this map. So I think we can call it a video here. And when we come back next time, we'll finish up this level and I think jump straight into the next optional side quest mission, because why wouldn't I? See you next time.